Hey, what's up, small dog? I'm happy for you. Very happy. No more drinking, right? No more smoking. I'm Chinaman, very happy for you. Peace and love. Hey, what's up, small dog?
I'll never let you know what tricks are up my sleeve, even though all my friends keep saying I shouldn't leave. I don't wanna ride out through the night alone, but some things are just meant to be. A broken dream, don't take me blue. Frankenstein, as good as new. No place to go, nowhere to be. Till my next breath ain't guaranteed.
You can't let that down. Like whatever you guys are uncertain about your future, your life, you can't let that down. Run who you are and who you want to become. You have to know that deep down inside of you, within you, there's a certainty that can't be stopped. You just have to know that it's gonna pan out because you're doing the best that you can. And like we're all just here doing the best that we can.
I wanna let you know it's really
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, or of the night, creatures of the night at this point, welcome to what I am calling a state of the channel address. I really haven't had a chance to actually I forgot that I had my volume up on my phone just to double check this. I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and really gather my thoughts on a lot of things. Regarding this channel. I think the last thing I did on this channel besides maybe one or two live streams was the Sin Bin debut, which episode 2 is coming soon. I'm probably gonna spend tomorrow finishing up the edit. I got, for those who've seen the Conversation Street edits that I've done for I like to do a lot of bells and whistles and everything. So, hello, brother. How have the oats treat you? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just kind of vibing, just been kind of vibing. So let me begin with this, and I want to get the whole thing that, like, the first question I had for myself when I was doing this whole am I gonna do commentary-esque stuff or anything like that, and the short answer of it is depending on the situation. Let me explain why I say that. So obviously, as you all know, my internet's trash. My internet has always been trash since I moved different locations over 2 years ago. So it's kind of, one of those things to where, you have to kind of adapt and compromise with certain things. And that's something that I have to accept a little bit in doing so. Moving forward, I'm not saying that the Alpha on Air podcast is done. It's not finitoed. It has not been game ended of any sorts. I'm gonna try to take it to a different approach that I've always wanted to do, per se. Where, like, me and a co-host, and I might have to do it solo sometimes. Maybe that might be the case. But it's just like there's a whole bunch of commentary stuff that, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not it doesn't feel fresh anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like eating a banana after it absolutely just turned, like, full on brown. Like, Not even a brown spot. No, this thing looks like you eat it, you die. Like, I will not have that with my oats. I think I've said it. I think I've said it a couple days ago on Twitter. I said, I think I actually have the tweet. I could pull it up on my phone here. I could read it for you guys. I said it the other day, and this is the thing. I have no ill will for anyone who wants to do it, and that's this white dog turned a 0 bar effort. I said on the 5th, which was like Monday, I think. No, it was last Wednesday. My bad. Last Wednesday. I said, what was it? And I gave my prediction for the Super Bowl. And I said, happy tipsterary, everyone. Yawn emoji. Also, Eagles win by 3. The controversy of me saying the Eagles win by 3 is right there. It's a wild speculation that there's going to be a close game. Who knows? Maybe if the Eagles do win, maybe we finally might get the Taylor Swift that we used to like, and she'll write an album about Travis Kelce in Kansas City. Like Kansas City is a piece of garbage team. Like, and my ex-boyfriend is shit. See, I'm only speculating here. But it just seems like there's a pattern, right? It seems like it's some big leftists coming above, right? In January, and then almost to the day, once again, and for those who need the context of the whole tipsterary comment I made, I highly recommend actually watching Chris the Narcs live stream about it, or his recent video about it, because to give kind of a TLDR, there has been a whole Bo Blacks has been crashing out. Well, I'm just gonna say it right there. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Like, as a fellow autist, there is some times where we do crash out to a point of no return, and I think the sanctity of Bo Blacks has finally come to its penultimate climax, to where they're wearing dresses and like trying to get away from the commentary thing. It almost sounds like tipster-esque, so to speak. I like to say, in the hindsight of things, February has always been the month that Tipster does something that pisses off the commentary community. Now, granted, he's not immune to criticism. That's 100% something that I firmly believe. Tipster is 1000% someone that needs to have criticism, just like everyone else does. And something that I could actually criticize, because I'm a small channel. I don't give a fuck about commentary here at this point. If the commentary gods decide to strike me down, I mean, you know, hey, God's plan, right? What's good? What's good, Russ? What's up, Mr. Gamer? I hope you're doing well. Just giving a little state of the channel address. And next month, I have a feeling Vosh is going to get himself involved in another somewhat stupid scandal, unless the Hawk Tuah girl overshadows him, which would be the most biggest miracle in Vosh's life ever. I'm just going to point that out. Me thinks he saw Himpleton's research. No. I haven't seen Himpleton's return stream, and I probably am not. Because you know why? I don't care about small commentary bullshit. I don't care. I don't care Malaris to the 10th degree. If the 10th degree was a Kevin Bacon movie, it would be fucking not Deliverance. What am I saying? That's actually a based movie. I would say it's what's that one movie that that horror movie that he said he never really liked? Tremors. There you go. Tremors. Yes. I'm already thinking about this. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and it's finally time I got something off my chest about it. So, that's what's going on. And so, it's just... I think I understand where Tipster was coming from now when he announced this whole thing about leaving commentary and everything like that. But I didn't announce it. And I'm not leaving. Commentary to a level. Hey Alpha, what do you make of the AI of all the people crashing out over the 24-hour PSN outage? Oh my god. Okay, I actually want to talk about that. We'll talk about that here shortly, because I actually want to discuss one thing. Actually, one or two things. That's pretty much it. So this is probably a very improvised, off the top of the dome episode of Alpha on Air podcast. I am gonna make this an Alpha on Air episode. But I'm not. This is another thing. I'm not gonna specify if this is it. In the tag of the stream anymore, that it's an Alpha on Air podcast. I will be using X, Alpha Russ, x.com/Alpha Russ. The one is an L. And the thumbnail to signify that it is it's an episode about it is an Alpha on Air podcast. So I've been going two different tangents, so I just need to cut to the chase. I am gonna get even more nitpicky about topics that I do talk about. Like, it used to be, I don't want to talk about small commentary. Now it's getting to the point where even big commentators like Tipster, it's getting crazy. Let me put it this way. I don't like the dude. And I used to have some respect for him, but there's some shit that, and I might get shit for this, and you know what? So be it. But saying that you're not going to bring them up and then throw some shade at them, at people that watched your back because they had a valid reason to leave your side because it was hurting their business? Yeah. Yeah, no. That doesn't sound right for me. That doesn't sound right for me. I come to understand why a lot of people like Slug. Fucking Himpleton in some regards. Some other creators that I can name off the top of my head, but I'm too tired to talk about it at this point. It's getting old. Shit's getting very fucking old very, very quickly. Because it's the same thing. It's either a pedophile allegation. And look, if I ever get monetized, I don't care if this doesn't get ads. I don't give a flying fuck if this thing doesn't get ads. I don't care a Smolaris. But I'm only going to do dramas that actually make sense. Now, I might, because I don't know I don't know if I'm going to be able to do these live, these Alpha on Air podcast episodes. I'll probably have to go into the recording room in my server and just free flow it. I'm not, cause that's what I'd rather be free flow and then cut out some of the dead air and everything like that. Because honestly, I'm a big mouth breather, so there is always going to be dead air. That is as much as I hate to say it to myself. Anyway. So, if I find something that is of worth to me to talk about that doesn't belong really in the sin bin or other projects that I am leaning on and in the process of doing now because I am getting kind of slowly back into it. It's been a tiring winter, okay? It's been a tiring winter. It's so tiring. I just, even Lamp could tell you, for those who are in the chat, Lamp could even tell you how much I just basically just kind of poofed. I haven't been anywhere in commentary in the last maybe 60 days, other than the occasional pop in to Tommy's server, Tommy C's server, see how he's doing, and just talk about movies and shit, or play a couple rounds of Fortnite with the boys and Nyx. Other than that, I just been completely gone. I have gone literally zilcho on the count of in terms of being around commentary stuff. And here's the thing, I don't hate commentary. I just think this whole thing about there's these pedo jacketing allegations and we think it's real. Go to the fucking police. What are we fucking doing here? Everyone wants vigilante justice now. If you see something fucking illegal, fucking say it to the police in your local jurisdiction or whoever the fuck's jurisdiction is. Who's that? Who? What was that big story last year regarding allegation. I'm trying to think of their name right now on top of my head. There was an alleged sexual assault allegation that happened last year. Towards I think it was about August, September ish. I'm trying to think of the name. But that was one of those special cases where I sat there and I said, why are we not reporting this to the police? I even said it on Twitter. Why the fuck are we not reporting sexual assaults, sexual harassments? You know, the R whistle, okay? Like, why are we waiting until we're just there? Someone's about to hit big, and then RKO out of nowhere. You raped me. You see what I'm saying, folks? And then okay, I'm literally just kind of this is my pipe bomb this is my CM Punk pipe bomb promo here at this point. I said palm just so the algorithms don't think I'm saying stupid shit. There's outside people who say they're not commentary adjacent. Like, I'm going mask off right now. I'm literally going mask off because I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm losing my fucking mind. Like, we're talking about Bo Black's catfishing? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, I mean, hey, I'm gonna say it. It's kind of funny, but like after a couple, like doing an hour-long stream, I'm sorry, Augie, but maybe some of the things that Sin was saying, that commentary, it has more double standards than they actually understand or think. Maybe he was right. I hate when, and I don't really like Sin. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't think Sin is the right person to get your information from. But that's the same thing I say about the Young Turks. That's what I say about a lot of liberal media bullshit, whatever you want to call it. That's on this platform, sit there and go like, oh, right-wingers. Right-wingers are just as worse. And then now, so like, these commentators are like living a double standard here, and it just blows my mind that I actually had to sit there and ponder to myself, like, literally, when this whole I think I was watching what was it, Xylee the other night. I was watching Xylee stream about the whole Tipster Bo Black thing. This is the last thing I'm going to say about it. And like, and I get there's some personal issues regarding some of the people that, even though Tipster said, oh, I'm not mentioning their name, but and then she filling in the blank, like you preach this, and then you preach the other thing. What the fuck are we doing here, people? Like, where's the consistency? Like, have we all just lost our fucking minds? Like, are we living in the commentary bubonic plague right now? Like, for fuck's sake, someone go find a Badwick. He's probably face down in a steak with ketchup in it, drowning. Okay? We don't know. And by the way, while I was away from commentary, or actually, technically speaking, distancing somehow myself away from commentary, I joined Badwick's stream. I want to actually talk about this. The fact that Badwick was so hammered that it got slugged to say, "Hey, I'm mending the bridge with Russ," that fucking blows my mind still. It's the most funny shit I think I ever heard in my whole life. Like, I feel like I'm living in Groundhog Day. Like, can we go back to the diss track era of commentary? Rice Gum, where are you at, brother? You're too busy like playing online casinos and fucking popping your asshole, finger popping it. Like, where the fuck are you doing? Ice Poseidon's going fucking mental. Kanye went mental. Actually, I want to check something real quick here. I'm gonna actually check if Kanye said some more tweets since yesterday. For those who don't know, and who... Oh my god, it's gotten worse. So, I'm not going to show it on screen. I'm not going to show it on screen for various reasons, because I know I will get shadow banned to the kingdom come. Like, it started a couple days ago when Kanye was begging on Twitter, on X, whatever you want to call it, where it blows my mind. This does blow my mind. Where he sits there and goes like, you know what? Diddy needs to be freed. He's my boy. He's my homie. Why are you not doing anything, President Trump? Because this dude actually did some things. Like, how the fuck? Come on, Kanye. I know you're not that. I know you're not all mentally there. Like how? Like, how, could someone at least elaborate here for me, please? Like, what the fuck's going on with him? Like, listen to this. Okay, so he's been tweeting like unhinged shit for the last 4 days, like saying some pretty racist shit, blaming the Jews, and he just got cool with the Jews. This dude was in the middle of a debate and made Alex Jones look like an actual fucking human being. And I do agree with a lot of things that Alex Jones has said over the years, but god damn. It shocked me. It literally shocked me. Like, he says like some things that make sense, and then something like what was it? Do y'all think I could turn the tide on this woke politically correct shit? People are saying what we can or cannot say. We really are just animals holding back our instincts. I mean, that's kind of true. But without laws, there's going to be chaos. That's common, man versus wild type of shit. And then if you go to Kanye's Twitter, I'm actually shocked that he's actually putting out merch with swastikas on it. Like, I'm looking at this right now. I'm blown away by this. And then apparently he's gonna get an interview with Aiden Ross. Like, I have a prediction. Aiden Ross is probably gonna get banned off of Kick. Let that be known here. I want someone to clip this, put it on Twitter. Just this part. Me saying, if Kanye goes on Kick, they're gonna have to ban Aiden Ross. Because at that point, that's gonna really anger some people. It's stuff like this. It's stuff like this that's so balls to the walls, insane. I don't really want to talk about, but here we are. It's that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with topics that make sense to me. Like, if it's out of the social norms of what I liked commentary in, like, and once again, I'm pulling Tipster out of my asshole for some reason, but whatever, you know. I came into commentary, unfortunately, through Tipster. And it was through the Billy Mitchell stuff. Like, that was the shit that actually got me fascinated. Like, Keemstar, yeah, there was some stuff that I remember from Keemstar. Which, by the way, fuck you, Keemstar. I hope one of the locals actually have a heart attack. Like, straight up. Actually, no, I take that back. I just hope Boogie. I hope Boogie has a heart attack before, fucking, what's his face? Yo, what's up, Lily? Yeah, I know. This is the only time I'm gonna be able to actually, like, use the internet properly. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna be extremely picky about what I talk about on the AOA podcast, Alpha on Air podcast. I have a new logo. I'm gonna reveal it when I can. Just right now, I'm just busy with life shit and everything like that. Yada yada yada. Okay, so on Twitter or on Twitch, this is another thing. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of gaming streams because I had a couple Formula 1 streams get like privacy complaint. I think that's what it was. I think that's what. Hold on. I let me look at my YouTube studio for this. 'Cause this is bullshit. Like, where was it? It was last year's streams. Oh, here it is. So apparently, when I was playing Formula 1 2023 or 2022, I think that's what it was. They thought that I was streaming the Formula 1 Mexico Grand Prix. Let that sink in for a minute. That's wild. If they didn't see the fact that I was going through the actual screen menus and everything like that, that's fucking wild. Automation system's fucked right now. Speaking of automation, PS4 or PlayStation Network going offline. Like, let me Flatly, you probably know about this. What's your reaction to this? Like, what's your reaction to it? Because, honestly, I heard about that shit, and I remembered the last time they got cyber attacked. by Anonymous, and that shit was absolutely bonkers here. I know I'm saying everything's wild, crazy. It's because I'm tired. I'm just tired of stupidity, like on YouTube and everything like that. I guess maybe let me quote Kanye saying, "I'm letting everything out but my tears." Okay, or maybe that's a new Taylor Swift quote right there. If the Eagles win the Super Bowl, Eagles by 3, baby. That's what I'm saying. Eagles by 3. Fly, Eagle, fly. Let me see here. Where's that video that I was gonna look at recently? Where was it? It was I'm just doing this off the top of my head, you guys. I'm sorry, but what where was it? I saw someone talk about it the other day. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. So there is one thing I want to talk about, and it's actually not even drama, really, in the grand scheme of things, if you ask me, because it kind of goes into more sports. This is your sports minute here. I'm just, let me find it. Where is it? I want to talk about Career Clash 3. And actually, I want to talk about iDubbbz for a minute here, because let me see here. Do I got this? Window capture. What if I lose again? There we go. We're just gonna skim right through it, honestly. So when I announced, or when he announced, the X account announced that there was going to be a Career Clash, 3, I think. Yeah, Career Clash 3. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to. I'm just. Hey, yo, Beaverman. Hey, what's going on, Beaverman? So when they announced the card for Career Clash 3, and let me tell you something. Like, if it wasn't for all the extra bougie shit that iDubbbz paid for and everything like that could have gone to the fucking charity. Honestly, it would have been a good event. But it didn't. It just fucking didn't. So he puts this out a day ago talking about what would happen if I were to lose. Like something like that. Wait, why do I have sleeper time? Okay, playback speed. We'll put it in quartering speed. And I need to read. So this is a video that says, "What if I lose again?"
Can you hear that? I think it's supposed to spin. Oh, it is spinning. Creator Clash is back. Tickets are available down below. Hey, this wasn't as epic as I thought it was going to be. It is quite beautiful. I have to admit. Ah! Jesus Christ. How do I kill it?
He's already losing already. By a fucking Roman candle. How is this? Is that... I hope that's actually the whole pyro budget for Career Clash 3. Like, I think there was some pyro, I think if I remember correctly, that happened in Career Clash 2. Like, I hope that was their whole entire... I hope that was their whole entire pyro budget. Just for that thing. Oh, how much is that? Oh, it's about, how much is this pyro thingy? This big old giant cannon, like, of pyro. Oh, it's about $5,000. I only got $20. What do you got? I got this Roman candle. You know, it's kind of cool. It spins a bit slowly. It's like, oh, that's perfect. I'll put it in the middle of the ring, or I'll put it in my video.
Before I tell you guys whether I'm fighting or not, I want to give some context as to what makes Creator Clash special to me and why we have to bring it back. Because I've been teasing things like a Creator Clash documentary. And I think I disappointed a lot of people because you're like, where the fuck is that? Well, I'll get into that. Now, this whole...
Yeah, actually, I didn't know about that. That there was actually a Creator Clash documentary that was supposed to happen. Like why? Like, why mention it now? Like, honestly, you could have just ran with it. Ian, you could have just ran with it.
whole thing started with a beef between me and Rice Gum. That sounds a little stupid, but sometimes stupid ideas turn into awesome events. The theory I had 3 years ago when trying to promote Creator Clash 1 is the same theory I have today. I think the single most important element of an influencer boxing event is the mystery component. Obviously, you gotta have, you know, popular influencers. Maybe it's important to have a little drama, a little beef. But what I think makes influencer boxing...
It wasn't drama or beef. It was just more simply beef. Like, especially with last year. Like, I'm still... Like, the last one... Can I be real here and just say I'm more pissed that there isn't no redemption fight between Froggy Fresh and Ian? Because I want to see Froggy Fresh literally put Ian a new nose. I want him to make. I want to see him make him look like Voldemort. Okay. I mean, he already is. He's already got the bald head. Like, can I be real about that? Like,
interesting at its core is the mystery. Who's going to train, who's not going to train, and what does their particular background contribute to the outcome of the fight?
Wait, hold on. What was that? Minecrafter. Was it Minecrafter? Robloxer electrician's apprentice. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Now, if all those squares said like Robloxers and Minecrafters, I was like, oh, you're trying to house pedophiles now, huh? Jeez, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It's been 2 years. Like, brother, where art thou? Like, uh, like, I
to the
think
outcome of the
everyone
fight.
just
At one
lost.
point, this
Actually, everyone lost a lot of hope with Career Clash 3 when everyone heard about the more bougie stuff that they did that outcosted the venue. Like, they didn't even have a full sold out event. Like, see, like, this is how I'm thinking. Like, in my head, as someone who's seen promoters do this type of stuff. Like, Career Clash 1, that was with, like, I think that was it was a pretty decent crowd. It was almost sold out, if I remember correctly. Melee Arena? Okay. And then they went into a bigger arena. I'm trying to remember what the name of the arena. It was, no, all of this is happening in Florida, by the way. I like to point this out. Except for the last one. I think that one was in Los Angeles. Which, so there's a reason why, if you ask, like, some of these modern day boxing events, or shout out to karate, Karate FC, or Bare Knuckle Brawl, Bare Knuckle FC, Bellator's been doing it lately because, I think we're seeing a little bit of a lull period right now in the States, with MMA events and everything like that, where everyone's just like, well, I just want to watch this one discipline. Like, I've been seeing more of an uptick of jiu-jitsu tournament watches than I am seeing, like, oh, hey, we're doing this MMA fight. I think it's because we're not, like, there's no more storytellers. All it is just like, Jock A, Jock B going at each other. It's two retards fighting, that type of shit. Like, this is basically the two retards fighting rule here.
This video, I do say that I'll eventually make a documentary. We're all getting punched in the head. I'm documenting the whole thing. There will eventually be a documentary about the boxing event. I'm just gonna be real with you. That was the biggest lie I ever told. But seriously, I was intending to make...
I'm not surprised. He took a page out of Chris Hansen's book. That's fabulous.
A documentary. It just, I didn't know what was going to be important. I just have like 100 hours of me sparring and shadowboxing in like 4K. It's the most boring shit ever. That's not a documentary. I don't know why I ever thought that was a documentary. I'm not even joking. There's like folders on folders of me doing this. Like,
actually, I just thought about this. If he really wanted to extenuate the beef with Froggy Fresh, he could have done a rap song to all this footage of him just shadowboxing and doing, like, drills. That could have re-sparked the whole diss track rivalry all over again. I think we would have been, commentary would have been redeemed. But I digress.
is that a narrative? No, I'm an idiot. I never thought to like whip out my phone after an important meeting or important phone call and be like, we just secured the venue, guys. Epic Mealtime is dealing with a really traumatic hernia right now, and I'm not sure if we're gonna have a heavyweight fight. We're really scared, and those aren't the things that you really want to pop out the camera for and be like, this is what's happening. The first event went off without a hitch. I was so amazed by the amount of people who showed up. It was loud from the moment the doors opened to the moment they closed. Matt Watson and Dad just killed it and just set the whole thing off. And to top it all off, we raised $1.3 million for charity. That was the best event of my life, and I wanted to do that again. Now, for the second year, we didn't do as well financially. That's putting it lightly. We didn't...
If he trained himself to work out professionally, why does he look like he's... that bathtub HRT stuff? Yeah, like, okay. Like, I'll actually give Ian this. In the second fight, I did watch the second one again. and kind of compared it to his fight in the first one. His form was definitely a lot better. Would I say it's grade A? I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that much, to be honest. Um, he isn't the best boxer in the world. He isn't the best in the world in doing that. By the way, is everything coming out through the stream? I just want to make sure.
Anticipate the pay-per-view sales to be as bad as they were. Piracy was a little bit of an issue. The feedback that I had been receiving over the past year is like just not enough advertising. A lot of people didn't.
Okay, so this is my whole thing about the piracy thing. Okay, if you did it, disavowing that because most people frown upon that. If I remember correctly, the first Creator Clash was about $35-$40. I think that's what it was the last time. And then I think the second time it went up in price. And then when they when they were doing like the press conferences and everything for it, they're like, well, we just upped the price because it's a bigger venue. I mean, like that kind of makes sense, but see, the problem with this type of events, right, is you want it to be on a thing that showcases your audience that grew up with you on YouTube to be able to watch you live without hurting the bank. I said this in a private call, and it makes sense. But I'm just going to say it now. I think, honestly, if he makes it a pay-per-view for Creator Clash on YouTube, or because look, there's a subscribe button right there, right? Oh wait, what am I? Or a join button. My bad. $4.99. That ain't gonna do shit. So if he starts promoting, I'm unsubscribing. iDubbbz just crazy. If he actually made like an additional tier that had all that gave everyone like a copy of the of Creator Clash 3 and 1 through 3, and you guys get like an exclusive fight before everyone else does, like that would actually be worth money. That would have made them a lot more money, because I know YouTube's trying to get into sports and everything like that. There was actual rumors that they were trying to get in. They were in talks for some NBA games to be like do what the NFL has been doing the last couple of years, which is they advertise a game every Thursday. You know what, Skelly? You gotta shut the fuck up for a minute here. And I had something right there. I'm just not gonna say it because it wouldn't be TOS friendly. Anyway, like, if he actually, like, getting back to my thought here, because I know Skelly's gonna try to fuck me over with this. If he put it on YouTube, because YouTube is trying to get into sports. They try to get into the NBA just like the NFL or Amazon got into the NFL. I know Max got into AEW, Netflix with WWE, even though those two are predetermined sports. You know, you have events like that. I think YouTube has enough money. They're a multi-billion-dollar company that they can actually invest into the Career Clash program because it's creators on their platform. How are they not, how are they not doing that? Am I missing something here? Is it because they fear that a wild Sam Hyde appears and makes it too controversial? Like, okay, so here's my thing. If they do host it on YouTube and they do exactly what I just said, all the fighters and the people that are around them have to have a thing where it says like you can't be doing this type of controversial stuff, yada yada yada, like that. The problem is there's people like Sam Hyde, Ethan Ralph's. For those that don't know, apparently Ethan Ralph had a fight. He was going to line up a fight with Worski. Like this was like a year after Career Clash 1 happened, and there no, it wasn't Career Clash. It was gonna be on I think it was the it was the KSI fight, and those two were gonna go at it on the card, but Ethan didn't like the wording in his contract because Ethan Ralph, for lack of better of, whether you believe he's a gimmick or not, he is a gimmick. Basically said like, oh, if I can't say slurs, then I don't want to join. Manko. Fucking, he had to say Manko all the time. So, like, put in a morality clause in. Like, the difference between, from my understanding of the first Career Clash contract and the second Career Clash contract was the morality clause was very vague. You have to basically tighten that up. And plus, Skelly, I couldn't sleep, so I'm just ranting and raving right now. Anyway,
know about it, and they wanted to know about the event, and they would have bought tickets. We're going to try really hard this year to remedy that. We need to advertise it. Maybe that means bugging the fighters more. I hate doing that, but maybe we have to. And just me making content around this shit. And I want more people to come to this event, because it's been so life-changing for me, and I feel like it is such good vibes.
Well, good vibes?
I felt a...
Wait, hold on. I feel like it's such good vibes. You're punching some other dude for the charity. Like, I mean, it's good vibes afterwards, but, just good vibes ain't gonna pay the bills when it comes to a boxing match. Like, you want to entertain some people.
A lot of love in that arena. And even from my competitor, fucking Alex Wasabi. He was all being sweet to me and everything.
Okay, now Kith. Cringe noises about how I should fight again.
How sweet is that? Because we lost so much money on the second event, we weren't able to deliver to the charities. So we did this impromptu charity stream where I was like squirting ketchup down my throat for Philip DeFranco. Oh.
I remember this. This is the same one that I remember this stream. I watched this live. I watched it live, and he complained about I think it was right after I think it was after this bit. It like he's sitting there going, I don't like this. It's my heartburn. Like, you complain. Well, could have advertised the event a little bit better there. Like, let's be real.
Oh, Philly donated 1.1K for Throat Chop. As much of an
He wouldn't make it in other industries. Now you're making a lot of sense. What iDub is doing is self-damaging his own event by basically begging for people to watch it. Like, exactly. I think this was everyone's expectation when this video came out, and you could look. I know a lot of people saying the extensions aren't as accurate as they used to be, but like, there's still 740 people that are sitting there going like, "You're bullshitting us." There's a lot of people. I could speculate here for a minute and say there's a possibility that they won't watch. They won't be buying Career Clash legally. Just pointing that out. If they go back to pay-per-view like they did with the last two, it's gonna get worse. Because everything's going up in price now, and you know what people are gonna do? They're gonna go to a stream illegal stream site. Piracy Pirate is gonna be right there going like, "Arg matey, I'm here to clash with the creators for the third time." You know, fucking Patchy the Pirate is gonna be he's gonna beat iDubbbz's ass right in the middle of the ring.
An unorganized shit show the charity stream was, it really meant a lot to me to see how many creators and fighters and fans and people who pirated it came through and donated for the cause. Because that...
No, they didn't come through and donate. Most of those people who donated are sheep. They're sheep because they don't see they don't see the bottom line. They don't see like the bottom dollar and everything for that you did for this event. Like, come on, you need a wine spritzer party, a little calming circle, kumbaya, my lord. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, and this is how I picture it. After Creator Clash 3, there's gonna be suddenly a stage, and the lights are gonna go off, and then, like, once the stream is over, all of a sudden, Kenny G is just gonna appear, and just, you know, fiddle his little, instrument. A clarinet, you know, just and he's not gonna just stand there. He's gonna go around the people, making them feel weird and everything like that. There's gonna be a Google Doc with Kenny G's name on it. Okay, like that's why I'm picturing if there's an after party for Career Clash 3. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
That told me there is a way to fundraise for an event and also have an event. We can do both at the same time, and that's what we intend to do with this year's event. Now, obviously, we don't want to repeat of the previous year. It sucks.
Yeah, you lost $250,000 because Kumbaya Circle? A Kumbaya Circle? I'm putting my little ear out here like I'm the... So you made a charity stream because your charity boxing event failed, so you decided to do the same boxing event for charity. What is it? Okay. So hypothetically, he probably learned that he should just kept in the same venue unless it was such a big enough fight that they had to move up to a bigger venue. That would have been the more responsible thing to do. But once again, I'm not California Ian here with Kenny G in the background, you know. I'm just some dude in the Midwest just ranting or raving at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock even.
Losing a fuck ton of money, and it also sucks to then not be able to donate to the charities. We've restructured things so that even if the event is unsuccessful, it's a massive flop, I don't promote it enough, charity is still going to get money because we're going to be fundraising from now all the way to the end of the event. And on the event day, I have some very badass initiatives.
Hey, you know what? Someone should go. Someone should go get the completionist, Gerard the completionist, to help out with the charity. Say like, oh hey guys, this money's gonna go out to, it's gonna go all to charity. It's gonna be an amazing time and place. You know what? Okay, actually, speaking of the completionist, you know what? He needs an ass. If I could fantasy book here for a minute. I think Gerard the completionist should have to box John Hennigan, also known as John Morrison, Johnny Nitro, Johnny TV, whatever his name is now. He should have to get his ass kicked. Gerard versus Mudahar. It's the fight in the middle of it. It's the battle of the deserts. What's going on, guys? Me, Mudahar here, and I'm about to kick this guy's ass. Actually, you know what? If actually that makes sense, Beaverman. I actually like that idea. Gerard versus Mudahar would absolutely slap. It would absolutely slap. I just hope Gerard doesn't do the thing that Boogie did in his fight. Just stand there, just waving his arm around like he's playing VR lightsaber duel or whatever the fuck the game is called, or Beat Saber. Just like so awkwardly, look like he's about to like give you the old fisticuff, the fisticuff 9000.
That I've developed that you guys are going to be seeing along the way that are meant to pack the coffers of Stand Up to Cancer. I don't know what coffers is. I don't know what packing the coffers is. Oh, also, Stand Up to Cancer is our partnered charity this year. All donations go directly to them. We do it through Tiltify. It's real straightforward. There's like some sort of leaderboard and shit like that. Now I'm going to tell you guys whether I'm fighting or not. I'm not. I've sacrificed enough.
Oh, bullshit. You haven't sacrificed enough. Like, the only way that I actually believe with all my heart and soul, adrenaline in my soul, because we're talking Melee Arena, which is where the Tampa Bay Lightning plays at. By the way, it's for ice hockey, it's 19,092. And they'll probably use like a modified version of the basketball layout, so we're talking, or concert layout, so we're talking maybe 21,500 seats compared to what was Career Clash 2 at? Where was that event at? Because the first was in the Yuling Center. That was 10K. About 10.5K. So that's actually not bad. And then they went to, what was it? They're going back to the same arena that they fought in Career Clash 2. Okay. So I think he needs to actually second guess this, because the let me go through the card fight right now, because I mean, as much as I like LA Beast and Harley Morrison, like that fight ain't gonna sell the whole bucket right there. So let's see here. We got LA Beast versus Harley Morrison at heavyweight class, welterweight. Tubbo versus Snap. I don't know how to pronounce some of these guys' names. Cruiserweight is Kevin Lerd Witchkull versus Myth. I've sacrificed enough. That's funny. The odds one out versus Will Neff. Now, okay, actually, if I had to pick a dark horse, that would be the fight, because Will Neff, for those who don't know, he's a former G4 talent. He actually did some workouts with Xavier Woods during the G4 run, and he said that he learned a lot, and he's actually gotten a lot bigger since those times, you know. And I think actually, and the odds one out, that I think we're gonna see a good fight in that. It possibly will go all rounds. I want to see how they do it this time around. Let's see here. J. versus Ali Spinola. Boo earns. Trevor Evarts, Wrench Weichman. Liana Ayad versus Funky Frogbait. I don't know who the fuck are these people. Dad versus Jocko Shakori. Like, okay, I only know 4 people out of this whole list, and I can even repeat it for you. LA Beast, Harley Morrison, Myth, Will Neff, and actually bonus Dad, because Dad's fight was actually very entertaining. I don't think they're gonna sell it. I think if they go back to the Yuling Center and actually make an investment, for being a small, because like, I'm not doubting any of these creators. Like, these guys get thousands of views. Like, if I had to do a boxing match for charity, especially for cancer charity, I would put my blood, sweat, and tears for it, no matter how many matches. Yeah, like, I would too. I just think, personally, I don't think this is gonna sell any better. Like, people already feel ripped off that their money wasn't donated immediately to charity for buying this event. In my opinion, I think this is why it's gonna be a lose-lose situation, regardless if he doesn't fight or not. Now, if he does fight, I think there's a strong possibility that he could actually make maybe barely over, like, making your money back. Now, that depends, though. I could speculate a couple of people, like, I mean, I think, honestly, Wasabi and iDubbbz 2 would absolutely be a banger. Like, I actually think, you know, I think Ricegum should make a comeback and actually fight Ian. Like, even if it's a one-off appearance. Like, they're both in the same weight category, from what I've heard. So So I think it could work. I think it could work. I mean, who knows?
Number one. And it also kind of goes against my theory about influencer boxing. I said it 3 years ago, I'm saying it again in this video. The more an influencer boxes, the less utility they have. I'm approaching what would be my...
So you're saying the more they box, the more they're like a whore, dressed in Spain. Title of your next autoerotica book, or whatever the fuck you want to call those. The title of your next Christian lore letter on subreddit or wherever the fuck it is. I don't know what I'm saying at this point.
My third fight, and it would be cool to win, but this isn't a movie. I'm okay with not fucking winning this shit. Hey, don't get me wrong. If there's enough people interested, like, I'll come back. What I'm getting at is that the fight for me is more about the event itself. Like, that's what I'm fighting for.
That, and you want a Kumbaya circle. Like, you could do that for free. You could do that for free.
I just want the events to do well. If I'm able to eventually win a fight, that would be a cherry on top. That would be awesome. That'd be really cool redemption arc. For now, I really need to focus on the event succeeding and also just making money. Like, this shit has just drained me over the last 3 years. Let's put it...
Career Clash 3 isn't the only thing that has drained you, okay? It's called your wife. Okay? I usually don't say this type of shit because I'll leave that to Skelly. But leave your wife. She's sucking you dry, bro.
Put it this way, if I fought this year, that might mean that I took Freddie Wong's slot on the fight card. Because Freddie Wong is fighting. That's fucking Freddie Wong walk it jump, and I think that's way better. If Hundar came back to fight, we might not be getting LA Beats. That's the thing I don't think a lot of people get. This guy eats cactuses. This guy put his hand in some fucking vile concoction that made him scream bloody murder. I still don't know what the concoction is. This guy is insane. If Matt Watson came back, we might not have room for this guy that I met at E3 10 years ago, who now has a booming animation company and apparently likes to do violence in his spare time. The website's in the description. Go check out all the fighters. The YouTube account is going to have a bunch of original content that's following these fighters, so you're going to be able to be a little bit prepped. The best thing to do is follow all the Creator Clash socials, so you're able to be up.
Look, I want a Froggy Fresh versus iDubbbz fight. I think that's the only way you're going to make some money back. Like, that is 100% the only way that's going to happen. I'm happy that we went on this little tangent for a minute because because I was getting a little frugal with my anger here, with commentary anyway. Anyway, so let me get back to the state of the channel. So yes, moving forward, Alpha on Air podcasts, it's probably going to happen less frequently unless there's some stuff that I actually find hilarious and worth talking about happens. But in the merry-go-round of commentary that's like back to back, like fucking, you know, like, oh, we got to talk about Tipster. No, we got to talk about Destiny. Oh, we got to talk about Hassan Piker in his. By the way, I want to point this out. If you saw his recent live stream, like, actually, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Let me find let me find his recent live stream here on Twitch here. What's this thing again? Hasanobi?
Cool. All right. That's that. Thank you for the follow.
Okay, thank you, World of Warcraft lady. Okay, let's see here. I'll let it out, Alpha. Okay, so everyone knows that actually no, go back to tab. I want to go to the recent stream. So 14 hours ago.
Anyway.
So for those who watched the Sin Bin, the debut episode of the return of the Sin Bin, in its new vicinity, and we have an episode about Hulk Hogan coming up, and I'm very proud of the madness that video will bring to me. Let me see if I can go to theater mode. There we go. So we make jokes. There was a joke that someone on the, I think it was their on the subreddit for YouTube drama, or it was probably X, I think, more likely. It was after recently that a screenshot, they took a screenshot of the background, because like right here, this is where he usually would sit at, but now he has Doggo, which, I mean, it's adorable dog, but like I just adopt a dog, please, for the love of God, instead of buying it from a breeder. And he would sit right there where the dog is at, and the camera would have the Zen towers right there. And me and Lamp made so many jokes about the Zen tower. I know I'm a small creator in all of this. I firmly believe that I am a very small creator, and I accept that. But hear me out. After he heard the Sin Bin episode, he was like, "Oh, who the fuck is this MAGA edits person? Wait, why is there Zen Tower? Wait, are they making fun of my Zen Tower? Like, what the fuck, man? I can't talk about politics if I'm not zenned out. Like, I'm making 9/11 jokes, sitting there going like, Mr. President, a second Zen Tower has been taken down. You know, that type of stuff. This is his, I think, his third stream back from Japan. I think he was in Japan, right? Notice how unprominent the Zen Towers are not in the background as full, but you could see the full stature, the full girth, so to speak, here. There is another screenshot, I think it was the stream the day before, that has him with 4 rolls. 4 giant towers of Zen. And it's appropriate enough. He has the Queen of England, God rest her soul, God rest her weary soul. It was appropriate because the first thing I thought of when I saw that picture on the Reddit, and I said, God save the Queen, God save the Zen Castle. Okay? The Zen Castle. Hashtag Zen Castle. ZYN Castle. Okay? I might have to make a shirt that says the Zen Castle has been destroyed. Something along the lines of that. I might have to hire someone to do that for me. Because that is I said that was the most devious thing and most actually based thing that he could probably unironically do. That's cool. I like that. That was my little like chuckle of the week, so to speak. For that. But like I said, the Sinbin episode's gonna come out hopefully next week. I'm gonna dig down deep, try to do it before the Super Bowl happens. Eagles by 3. I'm putting this out there once again. But that's what's gonna happen. Gaming streams are gonna be on Twitch again. I do have my affiliate back. For those of you who missed it, my last stream on Twitch, I did mention that, but it got lost in the casualty of me playing. I think I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. I think that's what I was playing. Or no, it was Skyrim. It was Skyrim. But that it's what is to come. That is what is to come. Because I'm not mad. I'm just very disappointed. Stream Elements, or not. Yeah, Stream Elements, not Streamlabs. I'm getting those two confused. Took their merch store down and recommends you go to like another like third-party company and everything like that. I am bringing back merch. I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of merch, but you guys go through all my streams this week or whatever, clip out some episodes. If I said something funny or someone said something funny in the stream, and tell me to make a merch. Like that's the homework. That's the challenge. And I'll tell you what, if you actually find me a good solid clip from like one of my the Sinbin episode or one of my live streams in the past year, 2 years, on Twitch and on YouTube, I'll pay for your shirt. I will pay for your shirt. Or hat or whatever you want. I'll pay for that. And I do mean that. Other than that, the Discord is currently down. I don't have any more live active invite links. The only reason why I do not have active invite links is because a certain person, it's not Joe Henry. Before anyone says I shouldn't say his name, you know, but a certain person that is very well known in really bad circles of commentary or commentary adjacent circles, basically came into the AOA server and was spamming people all day. Was spamming that, oh, I'm innocent, and spamming invites. So this is what I'm going to be doing moving forward. And I'm actually going to do this right here, right now. I will have an invite link Yeah, that worked. To the channel, to the server. There you go. That is the server. It's only good for 30 minutes. After that, it expires. If you watch, and I will be watching who invites who comes in the Discord. I'm hoping to do some more. I want to do some community events eventually. The goal right now is I would like to have at least one more time before GTA 6 comes out. I would like to host a GTA 5 night where we just do car races, heists all night, and just have a good time doing it. You don't mind if I join? Yeah, I don't mind, Beaverman. I don't care. But I would like to do stuff like that. Now, granted, it's for PC. If you don't have it for PC, I'm sorry. Hopefully, GTA 6 is going to be cross-compatible. I doubt it, but you know, we'll figure that out. Let's see here. So in review, I'm gonna be extremely picky of topics for Alpha on Air. More focused on Sinbin. I'm hoping now that I have somewhat of a set in stone schedule. I could start actually getting some ideas for future episodes and get some collaboration on that with certain people that I want to get on the Sin Bin for. Other than that, I think that's merch. Gaming streams are going to be on Twitch again. I do have to connect my server with Twitch chat for Twitch subs, so that way you guys are able to see like exclusive channels that are for subs and everything like that. I'm gonna start working on that literally as soon as I'm done with the stream. And honestly, I think that's it. I think that's it. If you guys haven't had a chance, in Topic Drop, I think it's out there. Come on in. I'll take a look at it. The possibility of me covering it, pretty slim to none. We'll see how it goes with that. I am gonna host a WrestleMania party the Sunday night. Saturday and Sunday. So when WrestleMania is on, I will be hosting a party. So if you guys are interested in watching WrestleMania with me, or just kind of like shoot the shit, whatever, let me know. So I think that's it. I'm gonna call it a night because it is 4:00 in the morning. Thanks to those who like the stream. By the way, like and share the stream whenever you guys can. It does mean a whole hell of a lot to me. I do appreciate y'all. So I'm hoping this year it's gonna get very, very successful. Trying to get some music going here. Once again, shout out to the boys at Gutter Drunk. Brain fart. I pinned their music at the top of the chat. If you guys haven't heard their music yet, it's really good. They haven't done some new stuff in recent years, but I always go back to their music because it is actually pretty good. So we're gonna we'll do this song here. But y'all be good. I'm out. I'm the Alvarez. Peace, Low Chicories. Tim Tebow.
Was it nights out with the boys, slamming
Jeez.
down at the bar? Was it all the pretty women and all the fancy cars? Was it 'cause I had a job and a nice girlfriend at home? Was it every time